In 1979, Grace Gold watched a wall crumble above her. And 45 years later, landlords turned her death into a loophole. 17-year-old Grace Gold was walking home from a class on Broadway at 115th Street, but a wall of a Columbia University building had been visibly crumbling for months and was never maintained. So a chunk of concrete fell 8 stories and crushed Grace to death instantly. So the next year, the city passed a law requiring all buildings over 6 stories to be inspected every 5 years. But inspectors only needed to look at street-facing walls with binoculars from the ground. So just 5 years later, a large brick wall collapsed on Madison Avenue, and the city enforced scaffolding ever since to examine all exterior walls of 12,000 buildings. But this isn't why you see them everywhere you look. When buildings need to make a repair, scaffolding is put up to protect pedestrians. But these repairs cost hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, and it costs only $150 a foot to install scaffolding. So building owners realize that if they're only fined $1,000 per month for not fixing their buildings, why not just leave scaffolding up forever? Paying $12,000 a year in fines is way cheaper than spending $500,000 on repairs. So that's why there are over 400 miles of scaffolding covering NYC sidewalks, with some constructed over a decade ago. But in 2025, the city changed the law, so scaffolding can only be up for 3 months. Fines were raised to $6,000 per month, and 6 new scaffolding designs were approved. And my favorites are one that use the same pipes and planks as the old sheds, but arrange them at an angle so way more light reaches the sidewalk. And the second uses a suspended system that hangs directly from the building facade, so pedestrians can walk freely underneath.